All right, guys, welcome back to 12 About Town today. Joining me, we have Tony. Mr. Tony, he's so amazing. He is in charge of Operation Healing Forces, and they will be benefiting from this year's 48th annual Bazaar. So, Mr. Tony, take it away. Tell us a little bit about Operation Healing Forces, what it is that you guys do, and the amazing work here in our area.
Candace, thanks for the opportunity. I really appreciate it. This is the 5th or 6th year, and I should know, but long time partnering with Alice Siegel and her crowd at Bazaar. For some time, they have donated the proceeds from the opening preview night for Bazaar to a charity. And as I said, for the last 5 or 6 years, it's been Operation Healing Forces. It's a great event. It's at Richmond Raceway on November the 29th, Wednesday, November the 29th. There'll be over 400 vendors selling all the stuff you need for Christmas and beyond. And as I said, Operation Healing Forces is the beneficiary of the proceeds that night. So partnership has been fabulous. Alice has been doing this for almost 50 years, which is amazing. And they're helping Operation Healing Forces, which given an opportunity to give you a little bit of detail on it. My brother and I started this about 13 years ago to help wounded special operators, Navy SEALs, Army Rangers, Green Berets, Marine Special Ops, and their families. Right now, we have grown to the point where we provide 50 plus week-long retreats at donated vacation homes around the country for wounded special ops and their spouses, which is worth noting because there's so many charities, gratifyingly, that support the military, but very few of them bring the wives into play. And to be very candid, the wives are every bit as much affected and damaged from the service of their spouses as the soldiers are. So our retreats are week long for 4 or 5 couples led by an employed retreat lead from Operation Healing Forces. And these 50 plus locations are at gorgeous vacation homes around the country. Our message basically, and what we're trying to do, is to reduce and keep in check the suicides that are so prevalent, particularly in the special operations community, and the divorce rate, given the time away from home, the deployments out there defending our freedoms and our day-to-day lives. And I've been involved in a lot of charities, but this is every bit the most gratifying that I've ever been involved in. These young men and women make unbelievable sacrifices for us.
And you guys are doing this amazing work, and we can help kind of contribute to that because 100% of those proceeds go right back to you guys, right? You guys, this benefits this.
That they do. And just a note about that, our board of directors pays for all the overhead costs. So every dollar that's donated goes directly into the retreats and immediate cash needs programs, where we give out about $1 million in small cash stipends to the same contingency.
Wow, this is amazing. So if you at home are wondering how you can contribute to such an amazing cause, you can head over to the 48th Bazaar. It'll be at the Richmond Raceway Wednesday, November 29th, and that money going back to you guys. Now, Tony, if people can't make it out Wednesday night, but they want to contribute to this wonderful cause, maybe give you a donation or find out more information about Operation Healing Forces, how can they do that?
Go on operationhealingforces.org, which is our website that'll provide all the information on this event, as well as all of the information on the services that we provide and our history and so forth. I think it would be a worthwhile look-see.
Sure. Now, one quick question before we go. What if someone wants to nominate a soldier or a couple that they think would be benefit from Operation Healing's services?
Well, there is a division of the special operations called Care Coalition. every wounded special operator is supposed to register with, and all of our referrals for these 225 to 250 retreat positions annually come from their list of recommendations. So I would encourage anybody that knows a special operation couple that could benefit from these retreats to make sure that they're registered with Care Coalition.
We can do it. Mr. Tony, thank you so much for taking the time to speak with us, and thank you for everything that you guys are doing with Operation Healing Forces.
It's always a pleasure, my dear.
Yes, sir. So go to the 48th Annual Bazaar Wednesday, November 29th at the Richmond Raceway. We'll be back with more 12 About Town today.